Man, honestly, the easiest one to impress feels like this one. The pink hair. Alright, what happened? Alright, what if I click on a big word? Maybe she likes big words because she's into literature. Vivacious. Okay. Marriage. Ah, crap. Freaking electricity? Covet. Alright. Philosophy. Wait. Heaven sent. Depression? Excitement. Oh, dang it. What if I make them all equal amounts? Like, obviously Kawaii is her. Passion. Darn it. Massacre. Oh my god, she's psycho. Frightening. Okay. Disaster. Okay, she likes the crazy stuff, chat. Graveyard. Oh, you psycho girl. That's right, she said she likes horror. Contamination. Nibble. Wait, she likes... I didn't expect that. Essence? Misfortune. Wait, oh wait, what? I thought that was negative. Unrequited. Oh my god. Horror. Tragedy. I can't get a read on these. You could write a poem for one girl, reload the save new poem for another girl. No, we're not. We're just gonna do one playthrough. Suicide. Gee, why am I trying to impress the girl that likes stuff I hate? Despise. I don't know. If she goes psycho, I want her to kill everybody but me. How about that? Unrestrained. Oh, okay. Okay. Unrequited? I'm just playing. Unrequited? Isn't it unrequited? Like unrequited love? Alright, so something you guys just reminded me of. So my son walks up to me today and he's like, Dad, look, I'm laddie. And I'm like, what? And he goes, I'm laddie. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he points at this button on my stream deck. And he goes, I'm laddie. The button says milady on it. And I was like, never do that again, son. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Mukluk. You're gonna love my poem, Purple Hair. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Okay, well, they're already threatening me with death. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, you know how we should have read that. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Mukluk always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. I do? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room isn't so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire. Is that so? Osri touch. Remember to cook your room's medium rare, chat. Mukluk is true husband material. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Mukluk can become good friends too. Sayori. Dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, do you know? I stuttered there. Well, wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like such a big deal when it's really not. Oh, what do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation.
Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. Well said, me. It'll make me happy no matter what. I mean, unless it's like a shiv. Good lord. D-Vader, you remind me of in The Witcher 3 when I hit all the romance options for every single character, and Geralt ends up in like the bedroom with Yennefer and Trist both. And they convince him to let him get tied to a bed, and then they just leave him, and they were both like, never talk to us again. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Watch it be freaking C-Spot run. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. I'm insulted. We could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Jesus. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. I'm just going to read the first word tonight. That's it. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes lock eyes from across the room. Our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in the book. These dots are killing me. Sorry, ... I was just spacing out, ... I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, ... It's fine, ... If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason, ... Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Ah, ... Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, Dash. Ah, that's not what I meant, ... I mean, Dash. I, ... just happened to buy two of them. Should I keep doing it like this, chat? I think it's funny. I don't know if you guys are gonna get annoyed by this. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear ... Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so, ... What's it about anyway? Well, ... Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous dash-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Girl, did you just give me the Necronomicon? Alright, ... I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison, ... And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life begins to fall apart, ... That's kind of Dash. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Haha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Mukluk? No, it's not that, ... I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so, ... Yeah, ... I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, ... they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants us to be evil, ... but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, ... they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I am ... rambling, aren't I, ... Not again, ... I'm sorry, ... Hey, don't apologize, ... Yeah, Joe Neals... It's supposedly 5 to 6 hours, so hopefully we can get through this in one night, but I am clearing the board of the votes for this game. I had to click through multiple... I'm not suffering from depression. I'm not about to off myself. I understand I'm about to be disturbed warnings before I played it. I don't know what I'm getting into. So far, it's like flirty 15-year-olds. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, ... I guess it's alright then, ... But I feel like I should let you know about it, that I have this problem, ... When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, ... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, ... So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry, ... That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all, ... Ah, that's... Well, that's true, ... In fact, ... I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Ahaha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. ... Let me just get the book, ... I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, ... Is it fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. My man. Ah, ... What about Doki Doki 2? Is there a Doki Doki 2? No, dude. I'd rather have Pig... I'm not reading that. Yeah, ... Are you sure? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Yo, my character is like way more of a Chad than I ever was. You seem a little apprehensive, ... That's... Yo, is seriously no one else in the room noticing this? There's 3 other people. I'm sorry, ... It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to, ... That is reading in company with someone. I see, ... Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything with my milky guns. Alright, ... I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry! I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to, ... Sorry, ... You say ... a lot too. I mean, dash... ha. Oh, that's me. Ha. She's lost her eyeballs. Here, this should work right. I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and then hold my book more between the two of them. What a player. Good lord. Ah, ... I suppose so, ... Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we leaned into... Okay, just to pause for a second. I remember seeing a meme, and it was about shirts on girls in anime after the shirt is like hung up, because it's always like super tight under the chest, and so it's like when you take the shirt off and you're just holding the shirt, it's like it's got like a balloon on the front of it, the way they draw them. Like, it doesn't go down, it's just like way up in there. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page, ... Here, ... Yuri takes her... How has Sundeer Girl not, like, gone into a rage about this? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah, ... I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, ... we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting to me, ... It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision, ... Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page, ... Jesus Christ. Ah, ... sorry. I think I got a little distracted for a second, ... I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her, ... Ah, ... That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? She's like calling me stupid.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer, ... It's probably the least I could do, ...
I wonder if, like, I'm being all flirty and she thinks she's, like, babysitting a special ed student.
Since you've been so patient with me, ...
Yeah, ... Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange, ... Muck Special Edition MC. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, ... This might be a silly thought, but ... The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You, ... think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, ... But she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Trying not to sneeze. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, ... The most entertaining thing is Chip sleeping. Then I'm glad I've got him on camera for you, Jasher. They're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see, ...
You're okay. The way, so we just had like an intimate event with purple hair. I'm guessing we're going to have such an event with one of every character before we have to make some decision and then psycho crap goes down.
Terminator 100 bonus 10. Can I put 10 points onto Lego Star Wars and 10 points onto Lego Star Wars 2?
I thought she was done. Yes, you can, Joe. I will add that after the stream. I would much rather do Lego anything than... what was the thing that you did? Blair Witch. God. My wife today was like, how was your stream last night? And I'm like, Joe's making me play the Blair Witch. Yuri remains silent.
But Mukluk, ... That's probably ... a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that ...
Well, wait! I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing, ... I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute, ...
Dash. What are you saying all of a sudden, ... I, ... Okay, everyone, ...
Honestly, this is... Okay, saying the punctuation out loud is entertaining me more than anything else going on in this game so far. I can't even drink this properly. Oh my god. My nose is pretty stuffed up, so I'm having to breathe through my mouth and read this out loud at the same time. It's kind of difficult. I had a mouse commit suicide by biting into her power cord. Better a mouse than a kid, I guess. Alright, where were we? I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down, ... I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this, ...
Oh, it's not, ... It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright, ... I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I, ... guess I don't have too much of a preference either way, ... In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know.
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
I did not know she was capable of finishing a sentence. I had no idea. This game is dark. Agnar, they're making me play it. I've never done this before. You are a punctuationist. Alright. I'm not going to say exclamation point. That'll be too much. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. Bookmark, you plebeian. By the way, did you manage to write a poem last night, or like bend a corner of the page? Yeah, ... My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Enthusiastic. Just yank it out of their bag.
Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I share my poem with first? Isn't Yuri purple hair? We picked stuff she would like. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I start with her. I could trust her opinion, to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. ... Exceptional. What was that? ... Did I say that out loud? ... Yuri's first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. ... Ooh. ... What is this? Okay, I watch a lot of anime. What is ooh? What is big ooh use into little ooze? Oh my god. Is it getting hot in here, or is it just me, guys? Talking to all these dots. It's making me warm. Alright. Ooh. He's going to hate me, ... You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri, ... That's ... I guess you're right, ... What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, ... What kind of writing experience do you have?
A new arrival.
Is that Georgie? Georgie9422? Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Mukluk, Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald Esquire, the fourth, the Sir Chauncey Vetch, Shuffles the third, welcomes you, Georgie9422 to the Bone Zone. We hope you enjoy your stay. Tea and crumpets are on the way. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Jorge9422. Welcome. I don't usually stream this. This is a one-time thing I got bullied into, so. What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. No, I just had a little game at home and I picked big words. Really? ... Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? ... Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant ... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Yo, okay, if someone says this is my first time, the other person should be like, wow, you're a natural. You should practice and hone this skill, not just be like, well, I knew that. I could tell it was scrub. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. ... Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been put through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. So many dots. I know Heart of the Mist. Give me just a second. Oh, no. Chat, I tabbed out to click a button on Twitch, and the game closed. Okay, so if I tab out of it, the game doesn't survive. Hang on, I'm launching it back right now. Shoot. How much am I gonna have to click through? Oh, man. Seriously? Oh, my God. Okay. Freaking autosave. Are these different options? Empty? Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna speed us back to where we were. Give me a minute. She's depression? Crap. Okay. Alright, if I hit skip... Alright.
I can't hit skip here? What is auto? Okay. Oh, bugger. All right, well, I'll have to remember to not click out of the game because the game doesn't survive. There we go. It gives like this. There's typically an option in settings to skip text super paid. Skip text super R paid. What? Oh. Skip text rapid. Alright, got it. I was like, what is he talking about? Okay. Let's get back to where we were. One sec. I need my fan on. It is really heating up down here. Okay. Oh, wait, here we go. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different types of skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Like right there, you could totally make her feel bad by being like, oh my god, is it really that bad? And then chapter, oh no! Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that, sorry, ... It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do! I'd love to share my thought process behind it, ... Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny, ... After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That about sums it up. ... I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. ... But it took you a long time to read. ... Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. ... I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's ... a relief. ... Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. ... Not at all. Muck is an uncultured ranger. I have no items to give away for this game. Heart of the Mist, you never have to give anything. By the way, Heart of the Mist, I sent you a DM today on Twitch when you have time. I'm ... really glad you enjoy it. I'll be honest, ... since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You did? Well, you know what? I shouldn't check right now. I'll kill the game again. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo-hoo! Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Mukluk. Really? I must have totally missed the point, ... Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, ... But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past and soon to be left with nothing, ... That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that, ... Why am I not a mod yet? Because you tried to trick me into saying testes a bunch of times one time. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so ... Nah, ... If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. ... You think so? Yeah, of course. Ah, ... You know, ... I was really narrow. Have you guys ever met someone with hair this long? I'm sorry. Have you guys ever met someone with hair this long? Like past their butt? I think I've seen one, like not on TV, like just in my day-to-day life, I think I've run past 1 or 2 human beings in my RL open world life who had hair going past their butt. And it wasn't in high school or middle